the trauma can live in our bodies tied back to racism. And it was mind blowing for me because it helped to explain so much of the heaviness I was constantly feeling. So can you just break down the science for people joining us today about how is it that we as bodies of culture actually have trauma living inside of us? And I take note, we already got a question around this.
Right. So one of the things that you just said, you said it really helped me to understand the pressure I was under, or the weight that I was under, is that one of the things that I talk about is that when we talk about white body supremacy, we are talking about an apparatus that weathers the body. Right? It weathers the body through an overproduction of cortisol, or overproduction of adrenaline, overproduction of norepinephrine, right? And then that crowds out things like oxytocin and other, feel good and emotionally balanced chemicals. And so one of the things that I try and help people work with is that when you're talking about that weathering, that weathering ends up what's the word I'm looking for? That weathering ends up positioning itself, and over time, that weathering can the weathering effects of it and the decontextualization of it, it can end up looking like personality in a person.
Right.
It can end up looking like family traits in the family, and it can end up looking like culture in a people.
Yeah.
And so one of the things, like, I think about my people, I come from a people who are joyous, beautiful, and if enslavement hadn't happened to my people, the thwarting effect of enslavement, right? If that hadn't have been there, the amount of beauty that my people would have continued to express upon the world would have been immense.
Right.
And so part of my work is really talking about how we learn from caregivers' nervous system, not by the instruction that they give us, but by what their body recoils from and leans into.